Welcome back, friends. I want to welcome you to Wren Haven if it's your first time here. My name is Jenna. I'm going to share with you today some of the spring decorating I've been doing. This is the beautiful magnolia that is in my backyard. I wanted to share these beautiful blooms with you. It is I believe her 5th season. The yellow of these blossoms, it's like it has every shade of yellow on the color spectrum in it. This year, as usual, I decided to bring the outdoors in, but in a slightly different way. I wanted to use what I had on hand, which I do typically enjoy doing, but this year I really didn't purchase anything for my spring decor. These are some white tulip bulbs that I started forcing back in the end of January. And what I chose to do was just to push the stems of the magnolia and redbud cuttings down into the stones that I have the bulbs rooting in. As you can see, I think it gives some nice structure and support to the tulip stems, and it also provides some depth for the eye and gives a little touch of that purpley pink color reflected by the candles on either side. I love this little teapot. I get her out every spring. I decided to put her on the top of my etagere rack over here in the corner. Here's my open front cabinet. And there are the chinoiserie eggs that we decorated together. As you can see, I have been finding other ways to use those beautiful chinoiserie napkins. And I will probably do a video on how I did this dollar horse and why I did this dollar horse this way. The basket at top, the handle is cracked on that little basket, so I disguised it with some beautiful velvet ribbon. We have these little bunny salt shakers, salt and pepper shakers, gold tails. And I also used some red bud here with the curly willow. I love that green. Another little bunny from TJ Maxx or Marshall's, I think that came from. A new to me thrifted antique silver pot. And one of my favorite ironstone pieces is that beautiful thin-walled chocolate pot. You'll notice that not all of the containers are filled. I don't think you always need to have a bowl filler in everything, although maybe some moss balls would be pretty in there. I love this rabbit painting. It is a giclée print from a UK artist, and if I find her name, I'll put it up on the screen, of course. I kept it simple on this table and just cut some beautiful tulips from the yard. I love yellow against blue and white. I think it is so pretty. Really makes the blue look so crisp. This little bunny picture, I believe, was a Home Goods find a few years ago. I've had that for a couple of years now. And my husband has glued the rabbit on a couple times. So we don't pick that up by the rabbit. Always somebody helping. In the cabinet, I kept things pretty simple here too. As you can see, I have an uneven set there. I think that one of them got broken at Christmas this year, so I need to keep an eye out for some more of those. That silver coffee pot was my great-grandmother's, Hilda's. It may not have much monetary value, but I love that I have it. And again, I have been busy with the decoupage. This little birdhouse was a piece from, I believe, Hobby Lobby that someone gave to me because they didn't want it, and I'm going to do a video on how I flipped it around. And those little bunnies have had quite the makeover. They used to have little raffia necklaces, and I used this same beautiful blue velvet ribbon to elevate them a little bit and help the colors coordinate across the room. So I hope you enjoyed that little peek at my spring decor. I did not do a tablescape this year because, as many of you know, if you've been following my channel, I'm using the dining room as my office at the moment, so there really isn't space to be doing a full tablescape, so we'll do that next year. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you spending your time with me this morning, and I will see you on my next video.